then I forgot to add this to my last video. Oh, not my last one, the one before that one. So the one that was explaining how about the abortion and how the people want to have dark entities like them. I was basically explaining that, okay, so the lady that supposedly gave Donald Trump and all his people information about this stuff that she's talking about, the one that wrote the letter and talking about all this stuff, the lady said she was a ghost. Okay, now I already said what I said about their religion, them not being religious, blah blah blah, and why they would be doing what they did. They would want dark entities. Now let's be religious for a second, okay? Every real religious people, the ones that be going to church, the ones that be praying up in there, they be really praying, put the anointing oil on you and everything. them niggas. First of all, that's how you know they not religious. That's how you know they not even spiritual. That's how you know they got something with them, or they just flat out are just using religion to get their power over people, right? Anybody that's religious, if somebody wrote them a letter and said that they were a ghost, right? They would have said that the lady was possessed. They would have said she was possessed. They would have been like, oh, you're going to have to bust out the anointing oil, invite her over, because we're going to have to do an exorcism, okay? They would have been pulling that out. They didn't do that. They were like, oh, we just going to believe what she said. Mind you, it could have been a ghost that is out here possessing some lady to try to get you caught up, which is what it looked like. And it could have been a whole lot of stuff. You know, a lot of people's family karma is like deep rooted, okay? So it's a lot of stuff going on. But all these people believe in this lady who says she was possessed, or that she said she was a ghost. And I'm like, why nobody saying it on the TV? Because you know they supposedly talking about some the United States is raised on religion and da-da-da, okay? I didn't hear not one person sit there and go out there and flat out say. They clowned her because they basically were like, oh, you know, whatever, because the news clowned her, because the news, they be clowning everybody. The news be clowning everybody. When we were talking about them aliens, they was clowning everybody. As soon as they start seeing the evidence, they like, still acting like it's a joke, okay? Not the whole United States government coming out talking about it, what they seeing, and now all of a sudden they want to believe. All of a sudden they're a little shook up, okay? So this is how these people operate. But I haven't seen even regular people talk about this is what's going on in current affairs, and this lady says she was a damn ghost. She possessed. Her ass possessed. She need an exorcism. Somebody need to, she need a limpio. She need a limpio, okay? That girl, her spirit, she taking over. It's an invasion of a body snatchers up in Whoa! I woke up and went to get some water. I drank some water, and I was like, oh my goodness, I just thought about this. And that's exactly what it is. Now, she didn't even come out. She didn't say. One of them was talking about that they were a time traveler, I don't think I heard who that was or whatever. Like, I don't think that they told that person's information or something. I don't remember hearing what their name was or anything about them, aside from the fact that they said they were a time traveler. And I don't even know if it's the same person, but that's what that lady said. So they went out and did all of that, talking about all this election fraud and all this stuff. Meanwhile, they were the ones doing it. And then they were getting their information that they didn't even fact check. That's how you know they don't want to do nobody's work. They're not trying to do no work. They're not doing no work. So whatever they saying, whatever they talking about, whatever they saying they gonna do, that's how you know it's bullshit. Because they didn't even have, come on. It would have took them 5 minutes to go look up and see who was working in such and such office. And that's it. Okay? That's how lazy these people are. And you know the niggas lazy. So I'm just looking at it like, yo, this is a mess. This is a mess. Listen, a mess. And then the ghost is in her. So even if a ghost, I'm gonna go. That's a whole nother video, but I'm just gonna touch on it because I am gonna go real concise with that one. But well, religious people, you know, y'all would have said, "Oh, you better bust out the anointing oil, better get the exorcist." Where the Catholics at? Oh, Catholics too busy. Catholics too busy trying not to be outed for freaking covering up for pedophiles. Oh no, the Christian church doing the same thing. They catching them left and right. They ain't got no time to be worried about no ghosts and no exorcisms. They ain't got not about the spirituality. They too caught up in the politics of the crimes that they committed. That's how caught up they asses are. They ain't even got the time to be worried about the spiritual stuff. They don't even know about the spiritual stuff no more because they've been so busy committing crimes. It's crazy out here. Crazy.